Hello everybody, welcome to NFTV, back up the coast once again. So the season is winding down. We all know that it's not been a great season, I'll put it politely, let's face facts. But today, we want your nominations for Player of the Season, Goal of the Season, Flop of the Season, and what have you. In the community tab, we are running a poll and we are going to be doing another video on top of this one with your results. Get involved, head to the community tab, you cannot miss it. There's loads of options. I'm going to be talking you through them today, from best signing of the season to young player of the season to player of the season, flop of the season, most disappointing of the season, and even game of the season as well. But first, we are sponsored by Manscaped, proudly so, and Sam has got very, very excited, haven't you, Sam?
Ow! 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 Oh my god! Oh my god! F me in the A with a massive D. Mother lover! Mother lover! Those are the screams I used to make when I would cut myself shaving before I knew about Manscaped. You need to try this out for yourself. The Manscaped Lawnmower 3.0 has been beautifully designed to reduce those painful nicks and tugs. Get 20% off and free shipping with the code NFTV at manscaped.com. That's 20% off with free shipping at manscaped.com. Use the code NFTV. Always use the right tools for the job. Cheap, blunt, nasty razors, even daring to try the scissors? Not anymore. The Manscaped Lawnmower 3.0 has been beautifully designed to reduce those nicks and tugs. This is their third generation trimmer featuring advanced skin-safe technology, so you keep your bad boys nice and smooth.
The Manscaped engineering team obsesses over technology developments to provide you with the best tools for your grooming experience. And they've spent 18 months perfecting the greatest ball hair trimmer ever created. And they've just released the new improved Lawnmower 3.0 trimmer. When I tell you this is premium, I mean premium. The battery will last up to 90 minutes, so you can take a longer shave. You can even watch the full match shaving at the same time. The waterproof technology allows you to shave even in the shower as well.
That'd be a weird watch along, wouldn't it?
One of the coolest features is the LED light, which illuminates grooming areas for a closer and more precise trimming. And let's not forget about the charging stand. Show off your mower off loud and proud, because this intelligently designed stand is a convenient charging dock powered by the USB. So many people have written in stories about how the Lawnmower 3.0 trimmer has changed their lives. It's changed my life. It's changed Sam's life. It's even changed Adam's life. They've even included pics so I could see the smoothness for myself, and they aren't even kidding. You need to try this for yourself.
Get 20% off and free shipping with the code NFTV at manscaped.com. That's 20% off and free shipping at manscaped.com. Use the code NFTV and always use the right tools for the job.
I think Sam loves Manscaped more than what I do. So they are our sponsors. Thank you to Manscaped. Some absolutely quality products. Get to the lawnmower. That's my favourite. Absolutely brilliant. I'm going to shave my beard off tonight using the Lawnmower 3.0. Unreal. Right, let's get back to the video. Here are the nominations then, everybody. So, game of the season. Let's begin there. We've got a short list here of 5 games. So, first one, our 2-0 away win at West Ham. The first game of the season, which surprised everybody. Considering where West Ham are now, that was a great performance and a great result. In the League Cup, Morecambe 0, Newcastle 7. Yes, I said 7. I know it's against the League 2 side, but that was a hell of a performance. Put 7 past any team, which was great. The 2-0 win against Everton at Goodison Park, which was great. All-round team performance. Absolutely unreal performance. 3-2 win against Southampton for 2 reasons. The first half, we blitzed them. Then we went down to 10 men. 9 men, if you remember. Fabian Schär went off injured, and we still won the game with 9 men. Brilliant. And then the last one is the most recent one, which was the 4-2 away win at Leicester. We're third. And we're 4-0 up at one point. What a performance that was. So those other positives to come from that? Let us know. A community tab, remember. Community tab. Right, the next one that we're going to talk about is signing of the season. And unfortunately, we've only got 2 candidates here. This is pretty obvious, this one. It's Callum Wilson or it's Joe Willock. Who is signing of the season for yous? Let us know on that one. Most improved player. Who's improved in the last 12 months? We've got listed as Carl Darlow is the first option. What a season he had. Should be in the England squad if he carried on playing first team football. It's a real possibility. I think Isaac Hayden has gone up a little bit of notch higher again this season. If you think about this season, everywhere where Hayden has played, he's played right back, he's played centre back, he's played defensive midfield, he's also had a game on the right midfield as well. So when he's played there, have you ever thought he's had a bad game? That's why he's in this category. I've also put Joe Willock in this list, not because at Newcastle, but if you think about, he was sent out on loan because he wasn't proven, so to speak, even though he's played like almost 100 games for Arsenal. Never been really known for scoring loads of goals, but now he's came to tune, and currently, before we play Man City, 5 goals, 11 games from midfield. Absolutely brilliant, so he's in there. Young player of the season is the next one. This is for people who's 24 and under, and Alan Saint-Maximin goes on that list. Elliot Anderson for breaking through for the stuff that he's done with the under 18s, the under 23s, being joint top scorer with Stan Flaherty and getting his debut. 2 games he's played, both against Arsenal. He has to be contender. And also we've got Joe Willock in there once again. Joe Willock makes the shortlist, even though he's only been here half the season. He's a contender for young player of the season. Player of the season, the big one, we have Carl Darlow. No surprises there. Unreal until he was displaced by Martin Dubravka. Some people might say unfairly. Goal scorer Callum Wilson to score 12 goals in this poor side, and he's missed a large chunk of the season. He has to be in there. Alan Saint-Maximin for spells during the season where he's looked unreal. He makes the shortlist, and again, it won't surprise you that we'll put Joe Willock in that shortlist as well for the goals that he scored, as I've touched upon already. Now, goal of the season. There was 11 to rattle through here. Dwight Gale's header against West Brom. Alan Saint-Maximin's home goal against Burnley. I've also got shortlisted his away goal against Burnley, which was very similar. Wilson on the counter against Burnley in the home game. If you remember, the ball was played to Alan Saint-Maximin on that right-hand side, whips it in, and there's a tap-in for Wilson at the back post. That was a great counter goal. Jonjo Shelvey's home goal, where it bounced on the edge of the box, and he puts it in the bottom corner against Palace. Jeff Hendrick, start the season, his goal against West Ham, top corner. Joe Linton's curler against Morecambe in the League Cup. Shelvey's curler against Newport in the League Cup. I mean, we were going out in the dying seconds there, but until Shelvey popped up. Andy Carroll's volley/half volley against Leicester, consolation goal, great finish. Wilson's second goal against Everton on the counter, where he's breaking through and he slots it past Jordan Pickford. We've seen the pictures of Pickford lying on the floor. The next one is Almiron's first goal against West Brom, top corner. That was the win at home. Saint-Maximin's volley away at Old Trafford. That was a great finish. Great finish. Murphy's low strike against Burnley when Alan Saint-Maximin came off the bench. Assisted him, and there's Murphy. And the final one is Wilson's counter goal, most recently against Leicester. So there's 11 there. Let us know what you lot think of that. Disappointment of the season. Who is really not shone this season? So shortlisted, we have Jamal Lewis, big signing. What happened to him? Matty Longstaff, where's he been this season? Sean Longstaff, a shadow of the former player under Rafa Benitez. Jonjo Shelvey, much talked about him. His performances have been very poor. Jeff Hendrick, although he was on a free, he's been very, very disappointed. Andy Carroll, barely any game time. Should he be at the club? Dwight Gale is the same reason as well. Barely gets any money. Disappointment of the season. Joe Linton, because he is Joe Linton. That's 2 seasons running, although he has improved towards the end of this season. He has to fall in that category. And we've also placed the final man, Ryan Fraser, in that list as well. A lot of disappointments. You could talk about defenders, but predominantly I would say the forward line. Flop of the season. Now this is somebody who's went backwards. 4 on this list for you. Jamal Lewis. Considering the fee that we've signed him for, 15 million, hasn't barely featured. Has he got any better? No, he's went backwards. He's sitting on the bench. Can't even get a game of football. Jeff Hendrick, another one, came in, thought he'd be a squad player, played a lot of first team football. If you remember the first half of the season, we were like, how? Why? John Joe Shelby, another one. I think his career has went backwards at Newcastle. What's happened to him? He was an England player a few years ago. Nowhere near this level for me. Sell him for me. And Ryan Fraser, although he was on a free, he's been in and out of the side because of form, injuries and red cards. What's happened to Ryan Fraser? He needs a big season next season. And finally, worst performance of the season. There's quite a few here. There's quite a few. The 3-0 home defeat at Brighton was scandalous. Absolutely scandalous. The 3-0 away defeat to Brighton was also just as bad. The 1-1 draw at Newport away from home. Newport League 2 were going out in the dying seconds. We only managed just to scrape through on penalties. The 2-0 away defeat at Southampton. We were outshone, high pressing, we couldn't cope. It was a 2-0 hammering if there ever was one. 5-2 away at Leeds. 5 goals conceded against a promoted side. The shocking 1-0 defeat at Brentford. Brentford rotated their side. What happened to it? We got outplayed by their reserve side in the biggest game of our season today at that time. And then finally the Sheffield United home defeat 1-0. Never won a game all season. Never kept a clean sheet. We parked the bus. Petrified of Sheffield United, bottom of the league. There's so many performances were absolutely shocking. But that is it. That is the highlights and the negatives shortlisted on our community tab. We want to know what you think. Get your comments in down below as well. But head over to our community tab where there's tons and tons of polls, and we will reveal those results after the Man City game. Ta-da, everybody.